This snatch is a full snatch, hang snatch from the knees, and then high hang snatch from the hips. Right here's the start of your snatch. Right off the bat, see you're about to pull up. Right off the bat, your shoulders should be slightly forward of the bars. Your shoulders are directly over the bar. So try and get your shoulders a little bit more forward in front of the bar. Now, as soon as you start pulling up, hips go up, but that's fine. Your back angle from there looks pretty good. Keep fighting to keep your hips down though as much as possible. If you look at, now you're at the knees. So bar path came back to your knees, which is good. You just remember, try and drive your knees back as hard as you can. Get your knees back even harder. So you're here to your knees. You're finally over the bar, but your knees should be back even harder. From this position here, you probably don't feel any tension in your hamstrings, and really that's what we're trying to get to once you pull it off the ground. So get your knees back harder, get that bar back even further into your pockets. So here you pull it up into your pockets, but you got to stay over that bar longer. You're starting to go up, starting to raise your shoulders up too early. Stay over that bar as long as possible. And then you're going for your jump. So you've been getting better at making contact with your pockets, which is good. But watch how far. This bar should honestly never go in front of this line. You're going to see how far it goes out in front of this line in a second. So you're making good contact with your pockets. You're finally getting behind the bar a little bit. I'd like to see you get behind the bar even more. But look at that. Look how far away from your body this bar is. The bar should actually, right here, in all retrospect, the bar should be right about here. The bar should be back here, that. Oh, we just lost my line, but say the line is going up from here. Say this is the line still. The bar itself should be about here. What that does, Missy, is gonna create a faster pull under the bar. So here's that line. Let's make another one. Say that line's about here, right? That's when you pulled from. If you keep this bar back here a little bit more, even as close as you can to that line, it's gonna whip you underneath faster. It's gonna get you going down down in this direction a little bit more. It's gonna get you underneath that bar even faster. Right now you have no tension on the bar. You have no tension on the bar to get you underneath it. So, try and keep tension back on the bar so you get underneath that bar even faster. Okay? So here comes the next one. So you catch it. When you catch it, your catch should be in an athletic stance. So knees out. You can tell right here. You can tell right here that the weight's distributed on the inside of this foot right here. The weight is actually on the inside of your foot, not the outside. So try and get those knees out. But you catch it and you stand it up. Here's number 2. So you go down to the knees. Remember, so you went down to the knees, but you didn't keep your knees back. So the first thing that happens is you bend at the waist, right? So you did, but then you got to keep those knees back. So now you start bending the knees when you go down to with the bar. You got to keep your knees back. Here, I'll draw another line. So this is where the bar is. Let's see where it is. Oh, right there. Remember, you want to keep the knees back. Your shoulders at this point right now, your knees should be back and the weight should be about in the middle of your foot. And you should be over the bar. Your shoulders are right directly over the bar. Your shoulders should be out here more. Okay? You start pulling the bar up. little sweep. Look at the sweep on that. You know, you want that bar to come back more. Uh, so once it's in your pockets, you should try and stay over that bar longer. And then your jump and your feeder, you see you're jumping forward a little bit. You got to stay over that bar longer. That's because you're not staying over the bar long enough, and you're starting to jump forward now. Catch it, stand it up. Here's the third one. So here's the line. So again, see you rock forward. So this dip down is good, but try not to rock forward. Dip down, the weight should be right in your heel. So as soon as you dip, the weight goes into your heels, and then it's a pull behind the bar. So pull behind, and then see how far away that bar is getting to you again, because you're pushing it out too much with your hips. Again, the bar should be closer to that line. The bar's so far away from you, it's just pulling you forward instead of directly underneath. So keep pressure on that bar. That's it in a nutshell.